Okay, I'm sure you've heard this one before. I'm sure you've heard this before when you hear a woman, whether it's at a wedding speech when she's finally got the microphone in her hand, or when she's being interviewed or asked why she likes her husband or boyfriend or other half. And she'll turn to him, and notwithstanding the time she says, he's a great husband, great father, a lot of the stuff that he does as a role. But in terms of the other things where she's so appreciative and she feels so full of love when she looks at this person with such affection, it's how much he tolerated her when he shouldn't have. And I've heard this a few times in wedding speeches, but you hear it a lot of times just when couples are being interviewed romantically, in a setting, whether it's Valentine's Day or whether it's some interview about how you two stay together. And I'm not talking about older couples, but I'm talking more modern couples. The woman will turn to the guy and she'll say, and sometimes she'll have a tear in her eye, she'll say, he put up with this, he put up with that, he took on my children from another man, he took on all this responsibility. I know I have a bad temper, most guys would have left, but he stuck around. All these things that point to her acting like a wretch and him tolerating absolutely everything without limit. He had no boundaries. And it makes me cringe because I recognize parts of it in myself when I was younger. And I actually said it. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. There was one ex where I was so in love with her. During one of her episodes of being down and avoidant and passive-aggressive and angry, I calmed things down by telling her that no matter what she did, I would never leave her. I said that. I actually kept writing in my journal from that point in time, and I cringe every time I read it, seeing how much I tolerated, how much I had Stockholm Syndrome from an abusive mother figure in a Freudian sense, how much I was sadomasochistically in love with this person. And it made me think how often many of us, all of us almost, went through periods of time, or if we are going through periods of time now, where we feel like we're drowning and we can't get out. And it's the fact that we have emptied ourselves so much that there is just no fire there left. There is no switch there. That unless she leaves, we'll never be free. You've gotten that low. You've got that little life in you. I mean, how many of you guys at this moment are in positions where it's almost intolerable, but you just don't have the will to leave? You're broken. How many of you guys are in a position where you've been so depleted that you're like a broken dog, that you can't leave? That your master, seemingly, ostensibly in your mind, controls your survival, your food and shelter, and there's nothing you can do. You're in prison. She's the warden and you're in your cell. I mean, I know that's not the truth, but how many of us or how many of you now are experiencing that? So yeah, how many of you have noticed that speech coming from women where they tell you why they love their partner or husband so much, and especially at wedding speeches, where they say, he tolerated so much and most guys would have left, but he didn't. He stuck around through all of this mess. She can actually see why any sensible person would have left, but he didn't. And she's so grateful because probably she would have left. She would have been one of those people because she recognizes it. Let me know if you guys have noticed that. And let me know if you guys are in a place that you are tolerating far more than you sensibly know you should. Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, share my videos around, please. It helps my channel out a lot because my videos don't always get shared properly. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and if you feel like donating, links below. I'll talk to you very soon, guys. Bye.